extended time off between the tournament and the NCAAs where you have those extra couple days to do some things with the guys?
You know what? I think a little bit. I mean, I certainly brought that up, but it's also happened to other teams. I know back in the old WCHA, it happened with Denver. I think we beat them in the playoffs, and they went on to win back when they had Carl and those guys. I mean, it happens. I mean, sometimes it's all about circumstances. I think when you're on a roll and you're healthy and you're playing, and you want to keep playing. I mean, I think anybody in their right mind wants to play at this time of the year. You want to play in your conference tournament if you can. You want to win championships. That's a championship, and unfortunately for us, we're not going to get that opportunity. But one of the main goals going into the year was to be one of the teams playing at the end of the year, and we're going to get that opportunity. So, and given some of the circumstances with our injuries and those things that have kind of transpired here, I think and hope that it's going to be something that's a positive for our team, and that's how we're looking at it. So it's an exciting time. It's an exciting time to have another opportunity, get some guys that maybe wouldn't be playing or playing healthy, closer to that, and this is the first day we've had a full complement of players on the ice, so it was kind of weird. We had a lot of bodies out there, but it was fun to see.
Have you started to think pretty seriously about how you reintegrate Al in the lineup? Does he go right back on that top line?
Yep. That's pretty
not
simple.
Too hard.
Yeah, and he's excited about it, so are his line mates. So, but it's amazing, when you start doing that, you get him back, our four lines become pretty good again. And, certainly that's how we've done it all year. I mean, it's not just about one guy. It hasn't been. I mean, you look at our scoring, we don't even have a 30-point guy. I mean, it's been done kind of by, committee, so to speak, and that's how we have to do it. So it's great to get those guys back, and it creates more depth again, certainly with your guys that are your skill guys, and but also at the same time creates a better, if you're looking at top six forwards, bottom six forwards, it creates a better bottom too, which I think has been a huge thing throughout the year for our team to win hockey games.
In addition to special teams, you do any other type of self-scouting work this week, other areas you want to look at going into the tournament? Or?
You know what, I think this week is more about kind of keeping our guys, keeping their legs, keeping their conditioning a little bit, not getting too rusty, not getting them thinking a whole lot right now. I think next week is where we'll kind of refine some of that stuff, and a lot of it's more, again, reminders of what we're trying to do. We'll work on some things, obviously we'll have to do some game situation type things just to kind of keep that, but this week is more to continue to kind of, not do a lot of physical, except for skating and shooting and passing and kind of a lot of things that we need to do, but we'll look at, it depends too. We'll see on tape if we can get some of those games, some of the things other teams do, just like we do every week. So, but right now I just want us to kind of enjoy being at the rink and being with each other and, work. It's a little different than a bye week. It's a bye week, but it's a pretty important kind of few days here just to kind of stay in it and kind of get re-energized a little bit.
You like your team in this one game format? I mean, this feels like a team that any night out, can play. You've proven it with the best in the country, so that one game format has got to be a good thing.
I like our team in general. Just that's what it comes down to. Anything can happen in those games. So, again, if you start looking ahead, you can be in trouble. So, like I said, our focus is to prepare our team as best we can for a Friday or Saturday game, and we'll try and do that and make sure guys are, feeling good about what we need to do to win a hockey game.
Hey Scott, this was, we talked about earlier, one of the few times I can remember where you haven't had a break during the second half of the season.
Last year was the same way.
Yeah, okay. Prior to that, you always, how do you think that's gone over looking back, where you do have that 11-week grind of games against in the
last year our guys loved it. This year, I don't think they didn't like it. Again, it goes back to circumstances. Last year we were healthier. This year we weren't quite as healthy. And, every team goes through stages like that. I mean, obviously, unfortunately, the last part of the season, your last month, you hope that you're kind of running with your lineup that you think is kind of proven itself through the year. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that except for maybe one line. And I give credit to Danny and Nick McCormick, those guys for stepping up and doing a good job when they were in there. And some other guys put in different positions. I think overall it might help our team. Hopefully it's going to help our team. But the other guys, did a good job. But it was a challenge. But like I said, everybody goes through some adversity, and it's how you come out of it that matters. And right now, we can't worry about that. We just got to worry about what's ahead of us and prepare ourselves and have some fun and enjoy each other and get ready to play a game next weekend.